everyone, it's Lily here and welcome to my challenge or class here at My Scrapbook Nook for the month of May. So today I'm going to talk to you about vellum, and I really love using it on my layouts. It's a lovely way of adding some extra detail, another kind of finish to your page as well, and you can do so many things with vellum. Now there are different kinds of vellum. This is just the normal vellum, okay, and you can get them in different weights. So this is a very lightweight one, okay. I've also got some vellum from the Dear Lizzie collection, and you've got one with pink, I don't know if you can see it, but there we've got some pink polka dots. And there is this lovely one with little flowers. So these you could just use them as pattern paper, but what is nice is that as they are a little bit translucent, they do let the underlying patterns of other papers or letters, they do let them come through. So that's the patterned vellum. Okay. Now, as for the techniques you can use on vellum, there's one really simple one, and that is just to stamp on it. Now I quite often use the StaZon ink for that, because this is a quite smooth surface on the vellum. You could use an ink like VersaFine, but it would take quite a long time to dry. So it's really easy. You just ink up your stamp. Here we go. And you just add it to the vellum. There we go. And what's nice about stamping on vellum is that you could then layer it onto a photo, like I did here on this layout. So this layout was made using the grab bag, the May grab bag, so full of lots of EcoPark papers. And as you can see here, okay, I stamped onto the vellum and then just tore a piece off and just layered it onto my photo. So this just adds just that extra little detail. And if you've got a really big photo with a spot which isn't too nice, or there's a lot of space on the photo, you could just add some vellum and it just fills up the space really nicely. Okay. Now another technique, and I have used two techniques with vellum on this layout, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try and hold it in such a way. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. So here you can see it. I cut out a word with using my Cameo. Okay, it just adds that little bit of subtleness to a page, which I really love. Okay, and if you can see, if you notice here, okay, this again, it's vellum, but what I did is I embossed it. So I'm just going to show you what happens when you emboss your vellum. Okay, now for the embossing, just take, here I'm going to use my Cuttlebug, but you could use a Big Shot or your, so I'm going to just layer my different plates. There we go. Okay. I'm going to take my embossing folder. So this is just an embossing folder from Cuttlebug, and this is the Swiss Dot. So here I'm going to layer my vellum inside the folder, and I'm going to run that through the machine. Aha! If you hear that little crackling noise, that's the vellum being embossed. So there we go. And as you can see, you've got this nice emboss effect on your vellum. Okay. I've tried it with different kind of embossing folders. I did use a wood grain folder once. If your vellum is a little bit thick, it will work perfectly. Otherwise, be careful with some embossing folders, the vellum might break. Okay, so that was for the embossing. Now, on this layout, what I used quite a lot of vellum as well. And here I layered it inside my frame here. And that adds also quite a nice technique. It's quite... yet again on the sides here, I just added little banners. Okay. So it just adds really subtle touches. Now, what you could also do, and that's what I did on this technique, again using the grab bag, you can't really, you probably can see it. I added some tape. It's lace tape from Freckled Fawn, and I added that to my vellum. So I'm going to show you what happens when you do that. So here, my vellum, this is the lace tape. Okay, so if you take it out, it looks like a bit like this. Ooh. So when you add it to your vellum, okay, you end up with this. I think that looks quite cute. Okay. Now you could also add some ink splatters. I'm going to have a try with my gold Mr. Huey's. Just take it up again. You could also stamp on it and emboss. Just be really careful when you're embossing, because that could make the heat could alter the paper. So here, okay, yet again, because it's a smooth surface, when you're using your mists or your inks, you would really have to leave it to dry. Okay. It takes a much longer time to dry. But here you can start seeing the effect below. Okay. So those are a few of my techniques using vellum. I really hope you play along with this challenge, and I can't wait to see all your lovely creations. See you soon. Bye.